Hello, and good morning. Welcome to, oh my goodness, day 40 of our Talent Talk. Thank you for joining us, especially at our new time at 8:15, give or take. We are so happy that you're here joining us. So I am Ashley Diaz, and we have your boy, Steve Chung. We have the beautiful Davina Clarity. And we, of course, have Jurgen Robinson here. We also have, and beautiful Jurgen. I knew that was coming. I just knew it. And the beautiful Steve and the beautiful Christy and Donna backstage helping us get all this coolness that you're seeing on the screen here. So today's day 40, and today is also, and just how fitting for this time, National Nurses Day. And I think we've been kind of celebrating nurses for the last couple weeks. Definitely well-deserved. So National Nurses Day is celebrated annually on May 6th to raise awareness of the important role that nurses play in our society. It marks the beginning of National Nurses Week, which ends on May 12th. So we're coming into a whole week of celebration for our nurses. So this annual week to honor nurses has been celebrated for over 40 years. National Nurses Week was established to acknowledge the challenging job of being a nurse and to let nurses know that their hard work is recognized and appreciated. So thank you, nurses. I know we know a lot, so yeah.
Yeah, nurses are like a part of that superhero clan today that we're looking at. They always are. So we are much appreciated. We much appreciate our nurses. But that also moves us in, as always, we've got a little bit of learning and a little bit of trivia that we drop on everyone. And today's trivia question, which pertains to nurses, is the first record of nurses dates all the way back to when? So the first record of nurses dates back to when? Now it's multiple choice. It goes, first answer is 300 AD, 1503, 1850, or 1920. So put your answers in the comment section or click on the answer in your comment section. We will bring you the answer here shortly. So,
yeah. I was just thinking, we talk about the nursing field, and this is like just a question for all you got, or just a comment. But when you think about nurses, nurses historically have been a female-dominated field, and then doctors have been a male-dominated field. And I remember, I know that there's a lot of males that are into nursing now, and I remember way back in the day. You would say a male nurse, but now we don't even use that term anymore. Have you guys even thought about that? As far as, how we progressed from, even teachers, it used to be just women teaching, and now there's men. Our society has definitely changed from way back, from historically. So I just was thinking about that, nurses, doctors, it's.
No, I still gender identify everything. I mean, male waiter, male. Well, my mind.
Whatever. Joking. He's kidding. Okay.
He's obviously joking. Right. We should add that as a disclaimer before every Talent Talk.
I'll just keep it on my own personal scroll. Please don't.
You just wear the t-shirt. Don't take me seriously, right?
But it's going to be a male t-shirt.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Actually, as talking about his there's Jennifer.
Good morning.
Good morning, Ashley.
Ooh, thanks.
Get a special good morning.
I needed that. Thank you.
Yeah. So as you're getting your questions all readied up, or your answers all readied up for the trivia question and answering that poll, we talk about history. So we do have some real estate news and updates. Firstly, we have a class that's coming up. Oh, okay. We'll start with the market.
Go ahead.
We'll start with the class because that is coming up in about 1 hour, just a little bit over an hour. There's a C&E course that's going to be starting. That's a certified negotiation expert. You will get a designation. You also would receive 15 clock hour credits towards continuing education. This is a class that we really think it's really necessary and important for all of us. I mean, the number one thing that our clients want from us as real estate professionals is negotiation. So this is a class that is being offered coming up right now. It's going to be Zoom completely. First time in history this class has been able to be offered here in the state of Washington virtually. It is instructed by Greg Markov, and this is the only certified negotiation expert class that is even available. So we do have some room left in the class. There is a link if you would like to jump in. It's not too late to get in. And the class is being offered at a discount, $349. Normally this class in person is $399. You do get your course materials digitally that you can print later. So if you are interested at all and you are a real estate broker, please just follow the link and log in and join us in on the Zoom at 9:30. It will last till 3:30 with a 1 hour break in between time. Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So today through Friday from 9:30, it will end at 3:30. So just wanted to put that out there since time is ticking and you still have time to get in on that. And then the next update that we have is actually pretty exciting. We've been waiting for this. Mentioned that we were waiting on the update for last month to come out. It just came out for the month of April. Obviously, we're in Corona time right now. And as we are looking at our market, we're wanting to see, okay, we had a full month of being in the COVID-19 season. How did that really affect us as we look at last year, this time? And one of the things that the Realtor Association had stated nationally is that listings were down about 44%. And when we look at national numbers, you know, our local numbers are definitely going to be a little bit different than that. We were definitely down year over year. So we look at Thurston County, it's up on the screen here, and we look at new listings. We had almost 32%, almost a third less listings on the market this time this year over last year. But what's really interesting too, and of course the pending sales are going to be down, but our days on the market have gone up and our sales prices have gone up. That is a huge indicator. And you know, you look at the list price versus the sales price. Sales prices are over list price. So things are going for more than list. Our months of supply is down. So buyers are absorbing all of the listings, and most of the listings that are coming on the market are going quickly. So in Thurston County, we're looking at a very, very strong absorption rate. So this is just an indication of, and of course, we have less things coming out. You know, we're not sure how that's going to play out in the next few months, but sellers, we need you to get your homes on the market. We need more inventory. Buyers, it's still a good time. Prices are low. This is just really looking at what's going on in the marketplace. So again, you can go back and look at this sheet, but we're going to move over to Pierce County and see what's going on there as well. You guys want to make any comments in regards to Thurston as we're moving on from one county to the next?
You know, I'm just taking a look at it's just remarkable. Just with the trends, with the showing the lack of inventory, but what it is, it really is showing the prices going up. I mean, we're talking average sale prices gone up 13%. You know, like average sales price went up. So just and I know where we've moved on to even for Pierce County, but even Thurston, the median sales price last year was $330. Median sales price this year is $359,950, like almost 10%
increase. And the same thing. Yeah, it's just, we are in a very, it's literally a frenzied market still for sellers right now.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. And I know we've been waiting on this market update to come out, but I definitely, and I don't know, I'm speaking for myself, but I definitely could feel it. I could feel the lack of inventory. I've never had a scenario before where I couldn't show a house because the whole day was full of showings already. So we had to wait to the next day in order to get in. So, I mean, we definitely have been feeling it. Our buyers are battling it out for the very limited supply that we have.
Yeah, multiple offer scenarios in all the affordable price ranges we're seeing. So if a buyer thinks that, oh gosh, things are dying down and things are suffering, you want to definitely make sure you know what's going on in the specific market areas that you're looking at, because you are very highly likely, if you're in that affordable price range, to be competing with other buyers. So be buyer ready, day one.
And everyone is going to have to do what's right in their own life. I mean, because all sellers have different considerations when thinking about bringing their home on the market. What's the safety of showings, et cetera. I think we've been able to demonstrate over the past month and a half that as an industry, we're taking a lot of care to protect the sellers, buyers, ourselves during this time. If you're thinking about selling, someone who's thinking about selling should definitely consult with somebody, though, just to kind of talk about what some of the strategies are. I think it bears out in these numbers that buyer demand is really high right now. And there are some other circumstances inside there, even with the PCSs being moved, just the general wonder or concern about what's happening. But what's really encouraging here is that buyer demand is really high. And so if anybody is thinking about selling, now is a really good time to, talk to an agent, John L. Scott agent, about your home and about, what would be the best strategy to meet your needs.
Yeah. And whether you're in Pierce or Thurston, and just looking at the Pierce stats, very similar to Thurston, but there's even more activity, more appreciation that we're seeing in Pierce just year over year from 2020 April from 2019 April. So new listings are down 27.7%. So less listings coming on the market. Pending sales, of course, are going to be down as well because there's less listings. But when you look at the days on market are down. So listings are going faster than they were last year this time. And look at the price increase, appreciation. Last year, $357 was the median sales price. The median sales price in April 2020 is $405, up 13%. And we're seeing the same number. The average sales price obviously is $396 in Pierce. And the average sales price in 2020 last month was $448, so up 13% appreciation from last year in Pierce County, month over month, and again, more than 100% over sales price on average. And this is all the listings. So these are the listings that have gone below. These are listings that have gone super high above. When you take them all, if you look at every listing, they've all sold at least full price or above. And that's obviously, and what we want to look at, and also the inventory supply is down as well. So, wow, what a strong, market we're in right now. We're just lacking the inventory. And, again, we'll see what happens in the months to come with job loss and the effect of job losses that, and we'll see people that are laid off now that may not be going back to work, which is really a tragedy in this season that we're in. Just not sure what that's going to look like and how it's going to affect our market. But in both markets as well, in Pierce and Thurston, we're also seeing an appreciation in condos as well. So if you look at the condo market, So if you're considering a condo, they also, whether you're selling or looking to purchase, they also have appreciated. Inventory is much lower. Days on market is much lower. But we're looking at more of the sales price increases up smaller, 2 to 4%. So
could you guys move that up a little bit for us? We can't see the condo.
Yeah, in Pierce, 2 to 4% increase. Yep. And if we look at Thurston, that increase in the sales price is actually between 16 and 40% in Thurston, 2 to 4 in Pierce, and 16 to almost 40% in Thurston. Crazy. So, it's a good time to actually get a valuation on what your condo, a CMA, a market analysis on your condo right now, because you may be sitting on a lot more equity than you think you have.
Yeah, one of the things that I think about when I'm taking a look at the numbers is a rate of how fast the home has gone up right now. Mm-hmm. And now is a great time if you're thinking about selling, maximizing the amount of money that you're able to net on the purchase of your property. You definitely want to talk with a professional. One of the things I'm looking at is with the shortage of inventory at this very moment, you are able to get, maybe a higher draw on the price for your home. This probably won't last like forever or a super long time. So timing is a big part of making sure that you're going to get, the best price you can for the home. So right now, once the homes come back on the market and the market starts to pick back up again and more inventory starts to pop back on, you kind of lose that momentum in that the higher amount that you're going to be able to get. So keep that in mind if you're thinking about selling your house, taking advantage of the time frame that we're in right now while the market is hot.
That's right. And yeah, Michelle mentioned, go ahead. I thought someone said something. Yeah, you're right. And that's exactly what Steve was, the sentiments about getting your home on the market. If you have a home that's been a little more difficult to sell, maybe it pulled off. I know one of our agents had a home that the sellers had brought off the market, and now they're encouraging, hey, it's a good time right now. There's less inventory on the market, and they've had time to do some updates and some repairs that they had needed to do prior. And so they may just waiting that month might bring them an offer faster and potentially, a better offer than they could have received when they were listing just a couple of months ago. So it is all about timing. And if you ask the question, well, when is the best time? Because we get that all the time. When is the best time to sell my home? And actually the best time is what's right for you in any market situation, any market, whether we're in the top of the market or maybe we're in a valley in the market, it really is what's right for you, because there are definitely benefits for both buyers and sellers in any market condition. And you want to talk to your real estate professional about what that looks like for you. And now, any more comments?
Well, actually, Steve, you had a couple of things you were going to cover real quick on just the new times, right?
Yes. So, new times for Talent Talk is 8:15. So if you're just tuning in, put it in your calendar. 8:15 every morning, we will be doing Talent Talk. So we'd love to have you in as always. Also, we have jlstraining.com. If you want to get plugged in to some of the training classes that we're offering right now, come to our website, get some education, sharpen that skill set. It just has tons of classes right now that you could kind of plug into. The next thing is we have a couple of live open house streams. One of those is actually going to be going on today at 11 p.m. Jen Griggs and Liz Anderson out of our job. What's that? 11 a.m. this morning. we have a live stream open house. If you want to take a look at it, go to our John L. Scott Facebook page, talent page, and you could tune in right there. The link, I believe, is also in the live comment section. Boom, right there, down below, where you can check out the live stream. We also have a couple live streams going on at our Mill Pond new construction site in Olympia. Those will be going on this Saturday and Sunday. So we will have the live stream links out for those as well a little bit later. But we got one going on today with Jennifer Griggs and Liz Anderson at their new listing, which is in that great little price point where they'll probably get multiple offers. So, all right. Did I catch everything?
It did.
All right.
That means we're running a little long, but guess what? It is time for headlines. All right. So with the headlines, we actually have we'll run through these. Again, this is information to enrich you. We find the headlines. We get you the best news you can use for enrichment or for conversation. And the first one, this is one we've been tracking for a little bit. Snohomish County Sheriff faces potential recall for defying Washington stay-at-home order. This is building off of the barber who wanted to has been in defiance of the quarantine order, has been keeping his barbershop open. The sheriff said he wouldn't enforce it, and well, we're seeing one of the results of that. Just keep an eye on it. Number two is Costco limiting how much meat you can buy as food shortage looms. This is interesting because went into Costco. Oh, I'm going to lose my camera for a moment. Went into Costco and they were wiped out of fresh meat. You have a limit of 3 for members, either beef, fresh beef, pork, or poultry. So keep an eye on that as well. Headline number 3 is 11 coronavirus has made people change about their home lives. This is everything from cooking, cleaning, and bidets. It's a good conversation piece. This is a lot of people are celebrating. Golfers, anglers, glad to head back out with new safety rules. Guy in our office, looking at you on the golfers. There are lines, though, at the golf courses, and there's so many that are happy to get. Larry, you're one of those guys. Chris, you're one of those guys. So happy to get back in. COVID-19, summary of recent federal laws, rules, and orders from Real Trends. If you've been a little confused or you just want a little more information, this is a great recap of the forbearance, Fannie, Freddie, HUD, all the different rules that are impacting us during the COVID-19 times. 26 things homebuyers will hate about your house. This is fantastic because one of the things as a seller you want to do is make sure your home is market ready day one. That means everything is set and ready to go. This is a fantastic time to make sure that you are prepared. This article will help you see some of the things that you might not notice otherwise. Headline number 7, what real estate agents should post on social media during a pandemic. For all our real estate peeps, you want to create some engagement and conversation. This will help you out with this. I would recommend taking a quick peek at this. And this is the top 50 top stock picks that billionaires love from Kiplinger. You'll find that a vast majority are very solid, steady stocks. But if you really want to impress everybody, friends, families, memorize them all or don't. For headline number 9, Marshawn Lynch tells ESPN his agent is in talks with Seattle. From a nostalgic standpoint, I love this. First, it's football talk. Second, Marshawn is always going to have fantastic memories. Will it change the course of the franchise? No. But is it a good feel good? Absolutely. And then the last one is an interesting side of the day from lifehacker.com. Virtually visit a new historic spot every day this month. If you go over there, they will have national treasures every single day that you can do, even from your home. So it's like Frank Lloyd Wright homes, Route 66, a couple of museums. This is kind of a cool thing to be able to get out virtually, see things you've never seen before, or just want to revisit. And lastly, lifehacker.com is a really kind of a fun site just to give you little tips and tricks on everyday life. And that is our headlines. Nicely tied in a bow.
So, a couple things stood out to me, but the first one was Jurgen told us, I think it was like a week ago in the headlines, that, you know, go out and get your meat. And I did not listen.
Oh.
And now I was like, we're fine. We're good. But anyways, I just was like, you know, when Jurgen said that, I was like, maybe, you know, you read the headlines. You weren't saying, you weren't making your own assumptions, but
No.
I'm regretting it now, not probably going out. We're going to maybe do vegetarian now. It's a great time to start.
Well, see, that was what I said, you know, hey, if you know me.
You know what? Donna's in conversations with a friend of buying in on a cow. So I think we're getting like about a quarter of a cow.
Half a quarter. Yeah.
We're investing now so we don't run out later.
You could trade it later on for something.
Oh, absolutely. When the apocalypse is on us. It's gonna be the new currency.
You know, when you're buying a cow, I've never bought a cow, you know, like that before. Anyway, so do you buy, you know, can someone buy the back side, or do you get the front, or is it kind of divided evenly, you know?
You know, what I understand is it's a whole interview process. So you go out and interview the cows first. Which ones are?
Our vegetarian listeners are like hating this right now.
But our vegan listeners are like, yeah, that's right.
We're sorry.
I would say ask me later because I don't know the process yet. But yeah, it was amazing going into Costco the other day. First, I was shocked that I got in as quickly as I did because the lines have been building up so much. But once got in, went back to the meat, the meat, not freezers, but the refrigerated areas where they're open and empty. Like sincerely, there was nothing in there. And then the other two meat coolers that were sitting out open, they had prepackaged meat things in them. No, there was nothing fresh in them. It was like, wow.
Yeah, we went to Cash and Carry the other day thinking, we'll go grab some, a few things of ribs. And they were like empty. They are like hardly ever empty, you know. But Cash and Carry was just empty with nothing. I mean, they had bologna and hot dogs left. I mean, those are choices of meat.
Bologna.
That's what I said. Yeah, bologna.
Oh gosh. Well, yeah. One that's, and I only say it stuck out to me because I was like, what is that? I'm sorry. I'm just probably not being really, I'm telling on myself because you said golfers and anglers, and I'm like, what's an angler? I literally had to look it up. Oh, I've never heard that term before.
It's how fancy people say fishing.
Am I the only one that's never heard that term before? Angler. Okay. Sure. Fancy. So
the classy fisherman.
I actually learned something new today. So thank you very much. Term. So yeah, that actually is going to lead us into our tip of the day. Are you guys ready for our real estate tip of the day?
Yeah. We have our, just as a reminder, we have our trivia scrolling across because we'll get back to that in just a moment.
Yeah. So actually we have been this week going through a, kind of building on one day to the next day to the next day. Someone back there have something to say? Thought I heard a voice. So like yesterday, we said the suggestion of the day, or the tip of the day, was to list 5 people who have helped you before and call them and thank them, and also, thank them again, and then just have a genuine conversation. Today is list 5 people that you have helped. So 5 people that you've helped. Real estate professionals, we know that you have helped at least 5 people, and whether you've been in a capacity of, helping them purchase, helping them sell. Maybe you did a consultation, whether it ended up in a sale or not. That is all help and education. Reach out to 5 people, list them down, reach out to 5, call them, ask them how they're doing. And especially in that specific area that you helped them, Ask them how they're doing. Be genuine. We're not asking for leads or business during this time. And some of the tips, just to really think through is, to listen, be, be genuine, be caring, show concern, ask questions. So this is just a time, and we talk about relationships, and we've really, really talked about making sure you're managing those relationships, reaching out to people during this time, but specifically just 5 people that you have helped. And I can think about, and whether, it's real estate people, someone that you've helped, whether in a transaction, maybe it's a neighbor, or maybe it's a friend that you haven't spoken to in a long time and you helped them on a journey. Maybe it was a long time ago. Maybe it was recently. So just 5 people that you helped, to ask them, hey, I remember back when you had that. How did that go? We never followed up about that. How are you doing? It's a good time just to reach out.
Yep. And almost forgot, right at the beginning, you hopped into it and I didn't even think about the fact of, because that was your JLS today. All right. So now's the time we typically bring Christy in, because we have that trivia question scrolling across the bottom of the screen.
Hey guys. So while we give everyone a few more seconds to answer, I want to give a few shout outs. So hello, Jennifer, Donna, Jacob, Amanda, Crystal, Sandra, Brad, Renee, Jennifer, Bill, Sean. Hold on. And then let me switch over. Then Ashley, Valerie, Megan, Michelle. Hey, everyone.
What's up?
Hey,
Good morning.
Good morning.
thanks for sharing your morning with us.
Guys.
Yeah.
All right. So the first record of nurses dates all the way back to A, 300 AD, B, 1503, C, 1850, or D, 1920? And the answer is 300 AD.
Whoa.
Wow. Did anyone get that right?
Yeah, 50% got it right. So the first record of nurses dates all the way back to 300 AD in the Roman Empire. It wasn't until the Middle Ages that nursing had many advances and became more widespread.
Nice. When they got away from leeches.
I hope so.
They still use them now.
I'm like,
No, they don't. Do they really?
In some cultures, I think they do. I don't know if they're like, I don't know if it's called modern medicine, but
We'll call it throwback medicine.
According to
throwback Thursday.
So apparently leeches are still used in modern medicine. Leeches are used in modern medicine because they work. They're extremely effective artificial vein in certain situations and are a body part of such a finger that has been replanted. What? I don't know what I'm reading, but apparently yes. Yes, leeches are still used in modern medicine, Steve.
Thank you, Christy.
Words. Okay.
I know what you're talking about. I think you're talking about like if maybe if a finger's been reattached, the leeches help to create the blood flow again because leeches, obviously they suck blood. So yeah, I could, regeneration of blood flow, I guess you would say.
I guess so.
Huh.
I put the article up just in case anyone wanted to read it.
You never know where a throwaway comment is going to go. All right. And let's see. A last little thing. We've got a little update on Foundation Heroes. Actually, you want to just tackle real quick Foundation Heroes, and then Steve, you want to give just a quick update on what we're doing?
yeah, Foundation Heroes. Oh. It's our nonprofit. that we have here. So originally it was started to give back to our community, and the heroes, the nurses, the doctors, the military. But we've been able to take it in this time and just get back to the community in general. So we're super excited about it. And I'm really excited about what we're doing this week, which I think Steve is going to tell us about.
Yes. Well, thank you, Ashley. So what we've been doing, you should have tried to kind of follow me along with your mouth there. That would be funny. But today,
I'm sorry, Steve, somebody gave me control of the cameras, and I haven't been doing that in a while.
no worries. We'll get it figured out here. But this week, what we're doing is we're hoping this week to do a large push for a food drive. We've been working with Thurston County Food Bank. There's a large demand for more food as people stay home. Just really being able to help out where we can. And the food bank has been really be getting utilized and used a lot. So there's a shortage over there. We're trying to help out. So they are in desperate need of macaroni and cheese, boxes of macaroni and cheese, canned soup, and canned fruits. So if you have the opportunity, please, we've got bins that are at every, not going to say every office, but our Lacey office and our DuPont office. Please stop in, pop in, drop off a few bags of what you can. Maybe it's a box of what you can, or maybe some soup. But drop those in the box. Whatever you can do to help will definitely go a long way. If you're not able to do that, you can always go to foundationheroes.com/donations. They are also taking monetary donations to help buy a lot of what their needs are. So please help support. We would really appreciate it.
Absolutely. You know what? In wrapping, you guys got anything in closing, Davina?
I just wanted to give another shout out specifically for our nurses. It is National Nurses Day. And we've talked a lot about a lot of different things, and we did talk about the trivia for nurses, but just really thank you. If you are a nurse and you're in any community, whether you're watching here or afar, we just want to truly thank you for your service. Thank you for choosing a profession that is giving. I mean, we've always honored I've always, even as a child, and I think even in our communities, have always honored our medical professionals, and our nurses have been special. But during this season, even more so, you've given way more than what has ever been expected, and what you guys have ever expected you've had to give. And we just want to truly thank you for that.
Good. Ashley, anything to add?
Nope.
Okay. Steve, anything to add? And then I'll take us home.
Just piggybacking with Davina, thank you for our nurses. Big love and hugs, and thank you.
Yeah, there's the new emoji. There's the new hug from Facebook now too, right? Give us some of those. We love hugs. One other thing. Remember in the comments first, we've got the C&E class. We also have, check out, if you're not attending the C&E class, you are interested in how they're going, there is a live stream that's posted inside of the live stream open house, posted inside of the comments for Jen Griggs and Liz Anderson for their new home, and the address should be posted up there as well. I apologize, I don't have that right on hand. And then a last thing I want to do, typically we don't, but this time just want to give you a little quote. And sometimes I love quotes that come from unexpected places, and this one is a phenomenal one for first thing in the morning. This is from Carmelo Anthony, NBA player. Very, when I say offensive player, I mean offensive player. He has scored a lot of points, maybe not the best defender, but I love when people from unexpected spots have great words of wisdom. And his quote here is, every morning you have two choices: continue to sleep with your dreams or wake up and chase them. And I did our Rising 5 this morning. I said, you know what? Today, I'm going to wake up and chase them. And that's the way I feel. I hope you do too. So in the way that we end, we always do a nice big be bold. That's our declaration, that when we have things that we should be doing or we're a little bit afraid of, we're going to push through and get past our comfort zone so that we can get into new territory. We always tell ourselves, be bold. We'd like you to do the same. So on 3, we're going to say, be bold. 1, 2, 3. Be bold.
Be bold.
I was leading that one that time. All right. Love y'all.
Bye,
Have a
guys.
great day.